the police. Oh, did I... Hold on. I'm not ready yet. I don't think I hit update information, so it probably still says Pokemon Stadium.
The here in chat.
And the gamepad's dead, so...
Just plug it in, plug it in.
So it's gonna be the wrong title, whatever.
It'll be good shit. So do we...
So there's the glitched first file.
I won't look at that one.
You should go to help me first, because
Help
you'll
me.
need all the help you can get with this thing. Start, I assume.
Pause the game and press the combinations below. I'm not gonna remember that.
Nope, not gonna remember a single bit of that. I should take a picture of it.
Yeah. End a week early.
I don't want to frickin' plug in the gamepad because my phone's dying and I need to have this plugged in.
The software is not to be sold. Too late.
Yep.
Help me. Ken.
Okay, I have gotten a picture of it. I
Hello.
will not be plugging in the gamepad because I can't. I have to keep my phone plugged in, so.
What are these?
These are your choices of characters.
Clearly, why would I choose anybody other than Link?
Because Link is boring.
Well, let's be boring. Oh.
This is Bill.
Oh. Is this the name of the character, or is this the name of the file?
It's the file, I think.
Okay.
This is BS Zelda. It was a gift that I bought.
For me, it is strange and enjoyable. Even
Well,
though...
we've not tried it.
Well, I enjoy the fact that it exists, if that makes sense.
Marf.
I like weird things.
Marf! We're going backwards, Marf!
Really?
What?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I know, like, nothing about this thing.
Not either. Well,
All I know is the Zelda time is always locked at an hour 7.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Link's face. So is this just like an updated original Zelda? Or what is this?
Yes and no. Like, some of the screens like this one are direct recreations of the original Zelda, but there's some that just aren't.
Oh, that was weird looking.
I still don't really get what this game's deal is.
I get to complain about the controller too, I'm just saying. Because the controller is shit. What was that?
That was a fairy.
What's 107?
Huh?
What's the timer?
I don't know. You're asking me questions that I
You
don't
should
have the
know
answer
these
to.
things.
Here's the list of things I should have done.
Look anything
Looked
up.
at any information at all about this.
I really suck at...
Understood, like, how this game works.
Oh, it's like weird and warpy.
I did look at, like, a couple minutes of the James and Mike Mondays where they did this, in which, as could logically be predicted, Mike made a bullshit joke in, like, the first 0.4 seconds.
Oh, that's good.
And, that was about it. I don't know. I vaguely know the history of this game, but not really how it functions.
What's the point? What do you do?
Well, you have to find the dungeons and stuff.
Not with this controller.
Yeah, if I can beat clock with that controller, then you can play
I
this.
already suck at the game on a good controller. You're gonna make me play a game on a shitty controller. I try to go left and it goes down.
Well, right. Now, I know why there's a timer. I just don't know why it starts at an hour 7.
Okay, bye. If I look like I'm just walking into a wall, I am attempting to actually turn.
I think the first dungeon is up from here.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for the dungeon.
Well, I don't know if there's, like, any stuff that you can do outside of the dungeon. I've not really looked around the overworld. Because this is not the same overworld as the original. It's just... it's similar to it.
I wouldn't be able to tell.
Because the map in this one...
This is me pressing right. I'm just saying.
The map of this one is 8x8, and the original was 8x16.
Peanuts.
Is the BS overworld.
Where's the dungeon?
Map type.
I don't see the
You
dungeon.
passed it. It was across the bridge.
Oh. What? The fuck?
I have no idea.
The fuck just happened?
I don't know. Yeah, this is being played on console.
I like the happy tree. Oh, give. Thank you. How do you save?
Start plus L and R, I think. Let me look at the thing. I mean, it's probably going to start you back at the beginning of the game if you do. Yeah. Pause the game. L, R, and up is save. L, R, Y, and B is end week early. And then there's a soft reset.
Yeah, I'm playing it. Because it is a gift for me. Because I like weird things. Snakes!
Not playing.
Tired of these Monday to Friday snakes. Got a cluke.
I think it was monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plan.
Yeah, whatever.
I like end week early.
Door seems very...
So yeah, I'm noticing right off the bat that despite this being the same graphics as like Big Tip's Adventure and stuff, the enemy sprites are a little different because they're using the updated enemy animation tiles and not just the NES ones. Like the
That was unfair.
I think the original, like
Unfair.
the Stelfo sprite in the NES one is just a single image that flips horizontally and doesn't turn when it goes in different directions. Motive the
Wait,
strip.
how do I still have a sword beam?
I don't know. I guess there's a different quest rule for this one. Maybe that's what the weird, like, hold up sword triumphantly and flash thing was.
Compass. At least it shows you which one has the key. What'd I get?
Huh?
Everything like froze.
Yeah, you got a clock.
Oh, okay. Arrows cost money. Well, that's shit.
What would be cool? Big Tip's Adventure on console or BS Pikmin? I'm not sure what you're referring to.
That was the worst room.
What, the arrows cost money room?
Yeah. It was a waste of my time.
Hey, at least it was actually something that made sense. It wasn't like, secret is in the tip of the nose.
That's true. Like the smack. I feel like I'm under pressure.
I don't know when the timer ends,
Yeah.
so it's hard to say. I think you get at least 5 hours, and the timer is progressing way slower than actual, like...
Yeah.
It's not like an actual minute every time it says it's a minute.
You seem generous with the heart, so... Of course, you know, I bite my tongue now.
Oh, BS Big Tip's Adventure, yeah, I don't know.
They get faster?
Huh?
It's like they got faster when you hit one. Map. Oh, it's an S.
When do you think you'll get the Red Mail and Isle? I actually looked up a lot of stuff on that game the other day, and I played a lot off screen to find out where like some of the heart pieces were and stuff. I didn't actually collect anything though, and I think I know where the red ring is. I actually forgot a lot of the info. That was a weird warp.
Yeah.
It is really weird seeing an actual game with these graphics after having, like, built the game. Also, I like Link spazzing out and, like, facing downward when you try to walk. It's good.
I got arrows.
Hmm?
Or I got a bow, I guess.
Yeah, you can't use the bow until you get to the arrows item. Technically, yeah, the history behind BA1 is, like, I did make I made, like, the first half of the overworld, like, everything before the 3-star warp after level 5. I made that in the NES tile set with my cousin and didn't actually make any dungeons. Oh, well, you don't have sword beams.
Except now I do.
Well, now you have full health.
Oh, I see.
But, so yeah, we made that, and then, I eventually did make the entire game in the NES graphics, but, my cousin didn't have any more input at that point. And then, before actually releasing it was when I updated it to the BS graphics. Martin's been sick for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, probably about 3.
Also, these gels are not using CSET 9. This game is now incorrect. My family is halfway across the country, so I can't really spend time with them. I could call them.
Haven't called them yet.
No, I texted my mom earlier and said I was going to be like out for a while, which was not a lie. And then I would like call later, and they said we'll be home all day, so I'll probably call when the stream's done. So what I want to know is where this game actually came from, because if it was released as like a limited time available broadcast and not like a physical ROM, how did it ever get dumped?
Yeah, it's weird. Clearly somebody recorded it somehow.
It was the first LP.
I don't know why I'm killing them.
What rhymes with movie theater? Seagull sounds. Or no. No, I think it's name something that people have in their homes that they have in a movie theater is seagull sounds, and then something that rhymes with movie theater is seas. Ah, shit. You want me to do it? You can use bombs to kill him. It was the first of LPs, it was the last.
It's a good beep noise. I like his little hat waver.
What did that chat say? Oh, it gets saved onto the cartridge, okay.
Nah. No, it's creepy, why? Nah.
I got a copy of Super Mario World and the famed Hadou standing on a pancake shirt, which I enjoy quite a bit.
I got him that. What? Oh.
It's just random, okay. Random events.
Okay. Am I going the wrong way?
No, you're fine. Yep, the Kelly green shirt with a pigeon standing on a pancake.
Merry Christmas, guys.
There is cake in the world.
Leave me alone. No.
Just stay away from them, it's okay. Sword beams go. Why is this thing like offset? It's weird looking.
It's like really colorful.
Make me play Tetris, but why? I hate Tetris.
Socks are awesome. Nah.
Scan lines. That was an eye warp with zap FX.
I did it.
Angrily switches to Tetris attack for a few seconds. Yeah, pretty much.
Now what?
I don't know.
Do I beat Ganon now?
No, I don't think you do.
Definitely time for
I'm not
Ganon.
actually sure how many dungeons are available. That's the thing.
Oh.
I would say try to bomb this, though.
Which thing?
This, like, central pile. Get rid of some of the enemies. Assuming this works the same way that Zelda 1 works, you'll want to basically place the bomb between tiles so you can bomb 2 at once. Because there's like 4 spots that the cave could be in.
Leave me alone.
Leave you alone. That was a joke from a frickin' issue of Nintendo Power.
Really? I didn't even laugh at it. And you know how I laugh at anything.
You do laugh at most things. And today at the Chinese buffet, somebody had a dolphin laugh.
I didn't hear it.
And our waitress's name was Ceiling. Anyway.
So, like, right here?
Move 1 left. 1 more. Okay, yeah, place it there. There we go. Heart container?
What is it?
Oh, it's just level 2. Okay. Sure.
It's just a dungeon here. How'd you know?
I mean, there was a frickin' bombable thing like that in the original game, but it led to a heart container. I wasn't expecting a dungeon.
It's like, oh god, why? It's like Zelda randomized now. Oh.
What?
Don't know why I'm fighting them. I should probably not do that.
I mean, they might drop stuff, though.
Too late.
Also, there's probably a shop somewhere where you can buy arrows.
There's a compass.
There is indeed a compass. I'm going to be applying Zelda Classic rules to this game, and they're probably going to be wrong. So it's going to be like, oh, there's an item on this screen, so killing the enemies won't give another one, and then it just does. I'm like, how? You can't program that. They're fine. Just kill them through the blocks.
I really suck at this game.
I mean, you're not doing that bad.
What is that?
Okay. This is the cross and also a, like, potato dungeon.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, if my attempts at changing the stream title had actually worked, then the title right now would be Insert Obvious BS Joke Here. I assume you bombed the top wall.
Spoilers, yo.
Oh, it is correct? See, I thought I had forgotten to press the update information button.
How many bombs do I have?
Right now, 7.
Oh, I see.
Do we get the ladder on this level then? I think I saw that shiny Fennekin, that's cool. I like the death noise, it's pretty good. But
Leave me alone.
I mean, I could play like Fall of the Honky Pig. I don't actually know if that's a short quest or not.
I forgot which way I went.
Up and then right. I don't actually know what Inexplicable Noise 3 is.
Give me a heart. Before my timer runs out. There's a heart.
Right. Like that little beeping noise that occurs occasionally.
Yeah.
Wait, are those respawning? That's weird.
Probably just once. I can't shoot from the door.
No, you can't. It's a dungeon D map.
Well, what am I supposed to do now?
Just go now. Okay. Try to... Well, there's wall masters in here, so you'll have to be careful, but I think you want to try to bomb or walk through the top wall, because there's a room up there you can't get to otherwise.
Oh.
This is going to be the warp to the boss, I'm assuming.
Do I need that room then? Or?
I mean, it might have something in it.
I'm gonna die.
This is the legitimate BS Zelda. We're playing it on an actual SNES. You can kill them, you know.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, I think they only have 2 HP, so...
Oh. I thought they were unkillable.
Nope.
I don't know why. Maybe because Ocarina of Time, they're terrifying. And, like, you have 2 seconds to kill them before they go away. Give me hearts. Give me hearts.
But these are in the enemy drop set that usually drop rupees, not hearts. I learned that from Kevin. Actually, I kind of knew that anyway, but he reinforced me. You go right. Broadcasting service, I think, is what the BS stands for. I don't remember. It's something like that. All I know is it's just the Super Famicom BS Satellaview.
Those are respawning.
Yeah. It's funky.
Only get 8.
That is something that does not exist in Zelda Classic. At least not prior to 2.50.
That's so stupid. It's cheap. I can't get through the door.
And what do we have? A hint! Yay, it was all worth it. Okay, and it was something we totally didn't already know. Alright. So, I'm noticing that when you take this warp, it's, unless there's an unmapped screen, it's going to be dumping you straight into the boss room, I think.
I don't know how you know.
Because, pause. Yeah, you've been in every screen of the main cross, and there's only 2 screens left, and one's the Triforce screen.
Oh.
So it's going to just put you straight into the boss room.
What's the boss?
The Dongo, I assume.
Oh shit. I didn't realize bombs don't hurt you.
Yep, they didn't check the bombs hurt you quest rule. Yep, okay. So, do you know the trick for these?
No.
Well, I mean, you can just feed it 2 bombs and that'll work, but, yes?
Did that hurt it?
Yeah, I think it just takes 2 bombs. There's a better way to kill them that's guaranteed to drop bombs, but that works fine.
Yay.
Don't die. And enemy spam.
This controller.
I'm sorry.
It
We really
sucks.
need a better controller.
Fucking sucks.
It
so
kind of
much.
does, yeah.
Like, I can't move where I want to go.
Just smoke into the Famicom controller.
He just points randomly down.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Is the game supposed to look washed out? I'm not sure what you mean.
Like,
actually, yeah, I don't think there was a dungeon item in that one. Where the hell do you get the ladder?
like I already suck at this game in general. The controller does not help me.
It's a Super Nintendo, so it's a D-pad. Like, this is on actual hardware. There's no option for a control stick. candle, possibly? Or arrows or something? Oh, okay.
Show this to the old woman. Where's the old woman? What is it?
It's just the letter.
Oh.
Also, L and R do work in this, right? For item switching?
I don't know. Don't need to switch items.
That looks like a burnable tree.
Yes. Feed me.
Yeah, there's gotta be a shop somewhere that sells candles and arrows.
Really? Can I bomb it?
I mean, you can try it. Probably won't work, though.
Won't waste my bombs.
Just
Yeah.
twitch out for a couple seconds. The screen looks like it probably has a heart container. And by that, I mean the original game did, so maybe that one does. Hell if I know.
We're just sponsored
And
by Twitch.
there's a forced candle use if I ever saw one. Which is actually unusual for Zelda 1 because they never had like a blockade that you needed the candle to get past. It was always used for secrets.
Buy something, will ya?
Well, the arrows would be useful.
What's the shield?
It blocks more stuff than your current shield does.
But they're so expensive. Oh, my money.
Well, I mean, I know that a tree blocks level 8, but there's never a point where there's a wall that you have to burn, is what I'm saying. Like, it's always used to uncover staircases.
I like this stupid 20 rupees is actually 1 rupee bullshit. I haven't been paying attention as to where I've gone.
I halfway have.
These friggin' Tektites. Let me kill you. Yes. Here's a thing.
Nope, beginning screen.
Oh. Okay. Just run past. Nope.
The series is kind of consistent with rupee colors, but yeah, in the NES one, the single rupee flashed between, like, yellow and blue, and then the 5 rupee was consistently blue, and then the BS tile set just changed it to red for some reason.
It's bullshit.
In any of the games, that's hard to say. NES Zelda, I'm gonna put it to Blue Wiz Robes, but,
What?
the worst enemy to fight.
Oh.
P-hats are a piece of shit, but mainly just because, yes?
It just, does random shit just happen?
Yeah, it does.
Oh. I mean, I guess. Can you kill these?
Yes, but they have 2 HP, and every time they go underwater, they heal, so you have to hit them twice, or with a stronger weapon.
I see.
The arrows do 2 damage. Doo-doo.
Where do I go?
I don't know.
Where have I been?
A lot of places.
I have no concept of space in these games. Ooh,
Oh.
that looks like a thing.
It does, but it probably requires a bracelet.
Oh.
It depends on if this is a push W or a push heavy. It's probably a push heavy. It is a push heavy.
Call from Dad.
Oh, sad.
Alright, I guess I'll play for a bit, and do you want to wander off, or...
Hello.
I guess you can...
How's it going? Not much. Just wanted to say Happy Christmas. No, we were off today.
Shop until week 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look around the overworld a little bit just to kind of familiarize myself with it. Co-commentate. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. The hammer can break locks and... What do you mean? See, I could progress to week 2. I just want to check if there's anything useful that I can get. Oh, this was the... Show the letter cave. Will Bargo the Bic that be in BA3? I think that's a pretty safe bet that it will be. Geez, they're dropping fairies everywhere. Oh, is that why? Okay, never mind. I think everything's dropping fairies because of the random event that occurred. Yeah, definitely. And I don't think I can get the step ladder, so I'm just going to check a couple more screens and then we're going to progress. Should be a level called the oil fields. That's a good idea. I'll definitely do that. Oh, come on, arrows don't collect stuff? That's annoying. I mean, remember, this game was broadcast, like, through what is essentially the internet, and it was kind of like a Telltale game, like, released in episodes, and you could only play it for, like, a certain number of minutes each day. It was really weird. I haven't actually drawn Mr. Appearances yet, so yeah, not quite. Okay, so I think we've been on every screen possible. Let's do... Oh. Wait, did that work? I think I'm saving. Let me do a progress to next week here. Hold on. What's the button combination on that? L, R, Y, and B. Okay, I'm pressing start. Martin got a phone call. So, before I progress, I feel like I should actually show this first file, because when I bought this game off of eBay, it came with this preloaded, and it's really freaking glitchy. So, I load up the game, Link is in the wrong C-set, automatically walk into a cave, heed my words, that's it, that's all he says. I don't have a sword, I do have a boomerang, but I can't appear to use it. I can use the wand, though. I don't know why the boomerang doesn't work. Also, it appears to be a wooden boomerang in the pause screen, but the magic in my menu. Can I use arrows? Jesus, I have a lot of money. Let me see. Like, I don't know what this is. So I can't go up. Or right. Okay, this is the game. This is it. What the hell is this file? You have no words to heed. I don't know what you want from me. Can I show you the letter? No, because I can't use the potion. Oh, now I'm just frozen. So I tried to use the potion, and now I just can't move. Good. Alright, resetting. Okay, week 2. Why do we have BS Zelda? Why not? I wanted to buy it. I mean, there's... I don't know. The time was ARM 2, yeah, something like that at least. But yeah, I was looking for something to buy Martin for Christmas, and I was thinking of, like, weird Zelda stuff that would be obscure, and this came to mind, so I got it. That was the end of the story. It was a good story. Alright, so let me go to the shop, because I assume I need the candle. Yeah. I like that burp. What? Go away. Here, let me just do this. That's different from Zelda Classic. There's actually an animation for using the letter. I mean, I wanted to get a frickin', like, FM Towns Marty, but, it was $500, so that one didn't happen. Is this still level 2, or has it changed to something else? No, it's still level 2. I still don't really know how this game works, so I'm checking things that are probably obvious. I also thought about getting a Sega 32X, and those were more expensive than I thought they'd be. So I don't actually remember where the shop is, and that's a problem. There's really not that much of the overworld to explore. You'd think I'd remember where stuff is. Oh, isn't it just north of the start, actually? Can you please? Yeah, okay. Go back to the left. And the cave is no longer there. Do I have to bomb it open? Yes, I do. Okay, oh. Now it's just money-making game. I'll give it a shot. Damn it. Okay, this spazzing is pretty great. Like, this is me intentionally spazzing, but there's a lot of spazzing that is not intentional. Where is the shop? Do I have to complete the dungeons again? Do I have to start bombing random walls? Because I could bomb random walls, I just don't want to. Also, nothing's freaking dropping bombs. There are respawning bombs in level 2, though, so I could go there. Oh, I didn't even see the raft spot. I wanted to get the frickin' Hoodoo plush. I have it, like, I thought I was either gonna get the Hoodoo or the shirt, and I ended up getting the shirt. Wait, what was the shop? Where, what are you talking about? Where was the shop? Northwest of spawn? Okay, so this is... I'm so confused. Up and left one from spawn is this screen. There's no shop here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, this is the money-making game. Oh, okay, never mind. No, you're right, you're right. Okay. So yeah, I was stupid and just walked past it a million times. That's my fault. I got Joel a game for the Sega CD called Dark Wizard that neither of us know anything about. And, Martin got him a, soldering kit. Man, that fire stays around a while. If you have to choose between Odyssey or Breath of the Wild, I mean, I can't really tell you. My experience with Breath of the Wild was different from most because I'm an asshole, and I have been liking Odyssey, but I've, in all, like, seriousness, not gotten that far into it. So, it's hard to say, just whichever series you like better. Well, Joel's actually off of work for a week, and I have the next 2 days off, surprisingly. Yesterday was, like, the weirdest goddamn day at work, and I'll probably explain why in a minute. Today I had off, obviously, because it's Christmas, and then it just so happens that my days off are Tuesday and Thursday, so it lines up really well with my schedule. So I actually get 3 days off in a row. So we're probably going to do some random streaming. Batman Forever is a possibility. Dark Wizard, I'm assuming, is going to happen. Okay, so here's the thing. I keep forgetting where shit is. I know where the barrier of trees is, but there was a screen with a single tree that looked like it probably had something. Oh, here it is. Really? That's not burnable? Huh. Could have sworn it would be. Okay. But yeah, yesterday was just a freaking stupid day because we closed at 7 o'clock, which is obviously different from usual. We're generally open until 11 or 12 if it's a weekend. And so, like, we were expecting it to be fairly busy earlier on in the day, but it wasn't. And then, oh hey, the fire actually burned stuff instantly. That's cool. God, what am I saying? I can't think of, like, what my sentences are. What a word is. Basically, I started trying to clean up, and as soon as I started that, the world started ending, and we got like a billion freaking orders all at once. And so that went kind of poorly, and then it became evident that we were not getting out anytime soon because the dishwasher was broken. We had already known it was broken, but it was so slow that we were like keeping up with the dishes anyway, just washing them manually. And so, like, because all these orders came in at once, there was just a frickin' shit ton of dishes to do. So it's like, we had to do that, we had to throw out all the dough that was gonna go bad today. So, like, we had to throw out, like, 100 goddamn pizzas. And then, of course, all the, like, pans that those are on have to be washed. There was just a massive amount of garbage generated from the pizzas being thrown out, and so we had, like, this ridiculously heavy garbage can that we take out to the dumpster, and me and Martin, we both lift it up because this thing weighs like 200 goddamn pounds. And I wonder if this is still the same. Left, up, no. Up, left, down, left? I don't remember what the pattern is. Something like that. Hey, we'd like to give the pizzas to the homeless. We're not allowed to. But anyway, what was I saying? Again, my mind is kind of, like, broken. Oh, I brute forced it. Okay. Oh god, what the hell is this? Oh no. What the hell? This is different. Point is, long story short, we try to lift up this garbage can into the frickin' dumpster. It's ridiculously heavy. We accidentally drop the entire thing into the dumpster. I have to climb in to get it out. That's basically all I was trying to say. So we got out of work at 10 o'clock, and that was it. There was no more to that story. Shit! No! No! What is this? Is there an item that lets me get past this? Can I use the whistle? Why isn't this in Z-Quest? This is the best screen.
There's a bunch of tornadoes.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before.
Okay.
This is amazing. Now, I've got to brute force my way through this. It looks doable. Okay, well, if it can be in Z-Quest through scripting, I don't count it as being possible. God damn it. Anything added by 2.50 doesn't count. I'm a purist. Hell, anything added by 1.90 and later doesn't count. 1.84 all the way. That's what frickin' Victim's Adventure was built in. Ugh, okay. And I'll take it, sure.
That's a decent package, but I don't think we have anything.
Nah. Alright, so, here's what happened while you were away. I discovered that there was literally nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
And so I had to advance to week 2. They are now selling candles in the shop, so I bought that. Got into the woods. Found the Lost Woods screen. Brute forced the answer. Found a screen of tornadoes. Can't get past it.
Oh. Okay.
I've not been here yet. Oh hey, blue ring.
It's cold.
You should play again.
I'm not feeling good.
Oh. Okay, where in the hail do I go next? The map is showing where Dungeons 1 and 2 were. It's not showing anything else.
Yeah, I play the Wii U version.
So I still need the raft and the ladder. I don't know how the hell I get over there. Because I doubt the flippers are in this game. I could try burning one of those trees, I guess.
Then the tree.
Also, I should try burning trees near level 1, because I joked that there was a heart container there, but there might actually be. Oh, also you missed me looking at the glitched first file. I'll have to look at that again.
Oh. Did you die?
Hmm?
Did you die? Is that why?
No.
Oh.
Okay, those are not burnable.
What about the place where you had to use the candle?
Oh, come on, really?
To get past. I thought it was about to just end it. I'm expecting.
These are some freaking cheap potions. Want some cinnamon before you go? Haha, I have fooled you. The cinnamon was actually basil. You are now going to die of basil poisoning. Oh my god, Courtney, get me my gun. I am Courtney. Go get me my gun. No! But the gun was missing. Boom! Okay, I'm done. Still don't know what's up with these Armoses, because they don't seem to wake up. Maybe that's on a later week. Or maybe I have to bomb them. That was from Forehead Shave Cut. Also, I haven't been on this screen. Oh, hi Katie. I did not know it was you. It's me!
I'm dying.
Still not level 3. Okay, I'll take this.
Dying slowly.
Better not be dying slowly.
Dying slowly.
Yeah, I don't know why this text is all off-center like that.
What's off-center?
Guzzlord, are you actually saying that, or are you joking about, like, the person asking for the letter?
I assume it's a joke. So much burnable crap.
Yeah, I already figured that out.
Is that different?
In the Iost Woods. That is a weird-looking owl.
Is that different from the normal one?
I think that's the same path. Was that a quote from the room? I don't remember that. Oh, is this level 3? Are you Big Fat Polly? I'm Louis Anderson! Yep, here's level 3. I do want to take, I want to check one more screen, though. Do I hate updating Zelda Classic? What, you mean like using the newer versions? Yes. I will always use the inferior version. That's how I roll. Who is Shadman? And yeah, we saw Disaster Artist. It was pretty good. I enjoyed seeing it. I don't really have anything worthwhile to say about it.
Except for the fact that they used a handheld camera for 80% of it, and I don't know why. Annoyed me slightly, but otherwise it was good.
Okay, this screen has to have something.
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like it has to.
Is that right tree, like, off?
Thank you. This is a screen I wanted to have a clock on. Now I can't kill them.
Why can't you kill them? Why couldn't you kill them?
Because you can only stop them when they're stopped. We'll only kill them when they're stopped.
Nice. Get the money.
But yeah, I don't know. I have a thing for building stuff in inferior programs. That's the same reason why I like Mario Paint music. Because I know how annoying it is to make, so I can appreciate it more. And, okay. I don't know what the point of this screen is.
The right tree looks different.
Yeah, every single screen has, like, the enemies always return screen flag, which is not fun.
I thought that's how it was in the normal one.
No. Will I stream Mario Paint? I mean, we do have it on console also.
Do it. Let's do it. Just to be different. Don't we have the mouse?
Yeah, we got, like, the frickin'...
Yeah, the full set. It was like 15 bucks, too.
Complete piece of plastic covering the bottom of the mouse. Original twisty ties.
Yeah. It wasn't bad for 15 bucks. I mean, I think it's pretty cheap on eBay anyway, but...
Why is the left half of this tile not walkable? That's really weird.
Just because of the controller.
Also, what is this screen?
Right.
So, either there are flippers in this game, or, like, there's a weird raft spot in there. That was a lot of money.
Oh, now you have to wait.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably get the Switch Mario Maker. I know Joel at least would want it so he can play that game on his own system, and assuming that it adds new stuff that isn't in the Wii U version, I consider that worth it. Hey, this game isn't that bad. It's just unusual.
I kind of like it. I like the graphics anyway.
Then you'd love Victim's Adventure.
No, I wouldn't.
I know.
Victim's Adventure is shit.
It is pretty bad. Hey, but the second one is good.
I have no opinion on that one.
Fine, do that way. This is G. G. G.
Why are they like just letters?
Because it's ripping off the second quest of the first game, I don't know.
What the hell is that?
That was just the impending doom.
Oh.
Yeah, Magic Boomerang, yeah.
Is that like the timer going down, or?
I think it was like an effect wearing off. The problem is I don't actually know what effect it was.
Oh.
What is the ultimate contrarian Victim opinion?
Araho is late. What is the deal with this game? Explain it, because my throat is dying.
Yeah, the Doom scale. It's a long story. Basically, this was a game released in Japan on the Satellaview, which was a weird satellite gaming service similar to the Sega Channel. And this was released in like 4 or 5 weeks, and each one is like the same game but with more stuff available. Oh, you can get that. That's weird.
Is that a hint to use a bomb in that room?
I don't think there's anything bombable in there.
What about the weird tile you can't walk right left?
I mean, I don't know what bombing that would do. Eh. Damn it.
It's okay, it respawns.
Okay, so yeah, I assume the center of the G is either like an item or a boss, so I guess we'll go that way. Yeah, you had to play it every week in order to progress. Like, I don't think you could start it later and be able to get anywhere. I'm not sure. I don't know the full history of this game. Okay, now I just have the red candle.
Didn't you already have it?
No.
I thought you had fire.
I had the blue candle.
Oh. So you just get random power-ups?
I guess.
Okay.
I'm on the Felf Dip on a Parf channel, which is the one run by Snivy and Fluster. Or one or the other. I don't know who's in charge anymore. Yeah.
I hear growling coming from the next room.
Good for you. Oh boy, fires.
You just smoked it.
Really? I guess you could say he got burned on that deal. I had a strange need for cheese.
Could say it was a heated argument.
Really? Heed my words, and then the game just freezes. So yeah, there's a good portion of this level that I just didn't go into. It's pretty good.
That's okay.
Oh boy, Dark Nuts.
Meh. I like how
The
they
Zelda
look,
classic trick doesn't work.
I like how they look super fat.
Wait, Homestar was on Robot Chicken? I didn't know about that. That was a good bomb placement.
That's it? Just a bomb?
I mean, it has to be placed properly. If you don't blow it all up at once, then it becomes awful.
Good job, then.
In their second episode, really? I don't remember that. And I watched Robot Chicken a lot when it was, like, first out.
Mario Paint.
Why? Okay.
Why are you going back in?
Because I missed a bunch of screens.
But you don't know if you get anything.
No, I don't know that. That's why I'm checking.
Why do they turn into spiders?
They don't. They turn into bats.
Those are definitely spiders.
No, they're not.
Jumping spiders.
They're keys.
Jumping spiders.
They're the same as these.
They look like jumping spiders, though. The red ones look different. Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, thanks.
Why is your tunic not green?
Because I got the blue ring.
Oh.
Okay, so this dungeon... Oh, no, there's a couple more screens.
I like how when you blow them up, they look like their gaping mouths are open now. See, look at the sprites. Don't they look like spiders?
I mean, I guess. I did not know about the NES bootleg of Link to the Past, no. It doesn't surprise me, but I wasn't specifically aware of it.
I have the NES bootleg of Minish Cap.
The Famicom Chinese Minish Cap with Pokemon Gold and Silver music.
It's great.
With artwork from Ocarina of Time.
It's the best fucking purchase. I love
It
that
really
thing.
is. That's like... We will play that again.
I love that thing
Even
so
though
much.
We have no idea.
It's really fragile though. I'm scared to use it. Because the label's coming off of it and I have to probably glue it back on.
Stepladder? Okay, that also works.
Raft.
Do I have any blue ones?
It's up in the rafters.
Oh, can I do a flame cancel?
You hurt yourself.
Nope, no flame cancel in this game.
The raft is up in the rafters.
I'll just hit F6 to continue. Oh, wait.
F to pay respects.
Bricks, mine, crap.
So if you save, does it send you back out?
Saving puts you on the main screen.
Oh.
Like the file select.
My throat is dying.
Gotta restart, didn't get the land dive.
GG.
I will never not laugh at the land dive. Oh, what the hell? You can't walk through stunned enemies?
I like the land dive. That's okay, you got a fairy. So do you get one like every 30 minutes or something?
I think you get one like every 5 minutes.
Oh.
Or more.
Well, according to that timer, I guess. Timer's not 1-to-1, right?
Nope. Hey, strong man, I need to be kicked in the face. I can do it. I will do it 9 times. This is the... Shut it up. Shut it up, you. Yeah, this game's a little odd.
Should probably stop here.
But why, though?
Because we don't want to play the whole thing in one go.
Oh, okay. I do have to burn all these trees, though.
Oh my god. Yeah, my throat hurts. Really?
It wasn't the one I was expecting.
It's a secret. Everybody. It's a secret, everybody.
Here, the cheat have a trophy. So, I guess I can be done.
I wouldn't mind playing more, I just don't feel good.
I do like having the red candle.
Rippies. Do you get to keep the red candle?
I don't know.
I don't think you do.
I don't actually know where I use the raft either.
Just
Actually,
here?
I think I do now. Yeah, that's fine.
Can't use it here?
No, it has to be on a dock.
Oh. Slow down.
Yeah, there's a little bit of slowdown.
I remember this place.
Oh, there's rough. Is this... What's that whirlpool, though?
Death.
Oh, what the hell? This is... Okay.
What?
That was unusual. That is either going to disappear in a later week, or I have to use, like, the whistle to get rid of it, I'm gonna guess.
Huh.
That I still need the ladder for, and there's, like, a raft spot somewhere left to spawn, so I guess we'll just be done.
Could totally use the raft as a bridge. Just slap it down.
I don't want to skip to the next week, but I do want to...
Save.
Yeah, I just did a save, I think. LR up. Yeah.
Made a noise. Brr.
So yeah, gotta look at this file again, because you didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Oh.
So, it starts like this. Then you have, heed my words. And then he doesn't say anything else. The boomerang is unusable. I have 2 bows.
What the hell? You have so much money.
Yeah, I have a ludicrous amount of money, 99 keys. The menu shows 2 different boomerangs, like,
Is it
depending
just
on
developed for testing, right?
if I'm using it or not. And if I try to use a potion, the game just freezes.
Oh my god, it is a creepypasta. We got a real life creepypasta.
It is.
Because you got it off of eBay, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have to keep this file forever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Fun times.
Yeah, it's like a code. Everything's a code.
And I normally would, and I just freaking streamed this game not that long ago, but Joel got me a physical copy of Mario World. I've got the Super Nintendo out and ready.
With
Why the
this
hell not?
controller.
Yeah, with this controller.
Have fun with that. Are you gonna speedrun it?
I'm gonna try to.
Slow speedrun.
By speedrun, I mean just go straight to the end. Yeah.
Gotta get it to work first.
Okay.
There's, I think, compressed air behind the monitor. It's like a little bit left. Sometimes that helps.
I'll blow it into the microphone.
We've also got,
Q-tips.
yeah, Q-tips and rubbing alcohol.
Did the credits warp? The one that, Seth Bling discovered? Yeah, sure, I'll get right on that.
It was much louder than I was expecting it to be.
I think that made it worse.
Just go get some Q-tips and rub it
Yeah.
on. Don't use the,
I usually just use water.
oh.
Just a really small amount and then I dry it.
I think the alcohol is better, I thought.
Maybe.
Yeah, sorry about that noise, guys. It was much louder than I expected it to be. Josh got me a Junji Ito book as well. It's awesome. It's the new one. It's called Shiver. It's a new collection of 9 stories. I think it just came out.
What, dude?
The Junji Ito book.
Oh, yeah, it was the 19th, I think.
Yeah. I love the artwork.
There we go.
And the stories are good too.
After this, we'll play Nobunaga's Ambition. There's 9 empty and 0.
You could show off my, like, weird Game Boy thing. Might as well, since we got this NES out.
I mean, it'll not look like anything special when I play it, but yeah, I can...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I love that one too. Yeah, the artwork is incredible on his stuff. I like just looking at the weird things, because it's like just... It doesn't really... Like, it kind of grosses me out, but at the same time I'm fascinated with it. It's kind of like a weird, morbid curiosity, I suppose. He's really good at the page the page turner, like, shock as well.
Damn. I was trying to use R to spin jump because I'm used to Mario Maker.
Of course, the most famous one, I guess, is the Enigma Fault story and the Uzumaki. It's probably the more popular ones. I really liked, oh god, what was it called? The one where, like, they trapped a giant fish with roach legs in, a plastic bag, and it was, like, blowing around rotten air, and everything just went to complete shit in that town.
Okay, then.
I loved that story. What was it? Yeah, Gio? Yeah. I highly suggest anyone to read that one as well, because that one actually freaked me out a little bit, because I really hate insect type stuff. So
We're playing Mario World because Martin wanted to stop playing Zelda, and I had this game next to me, so I figured I might as well.
yeah, I want to actually play the Zelda, I just don't feel good enough to play it right now.
A speedrunner I am not, but I can at least, like, get to the end in about 20 minutes, and I'll do that, and then basically be done. I'm sorry, what did you want again? I said ketchup. He said, oh yeah, that's right. Spaced out there for a minute. I'm really kind of burnt tonight. Wearing a dorky name tag that says, hello, my name is Eugene.
I think the Uzumaki story was the first one I read by him, and it was just a random post that somebody linked to on Reddit, and it had nothing to do with the conversation. It was just like, oh, this reminds me of blah blah blah, and then I just basically tried to read everything that he had ever created with PDFs, and some stuff I couldn't find. But yeah, I remember the first page shock that I got from Uzumaki, like, was the guy in the tub, and that freaked me the fuck out. I loved it, though.
Okay. That was glitchy as hell. No, I never did Mario World randomized. I don't really see the point of it. It basically just takes existing rooms of the game and links them together randomly, right? It's not like Zelda where you have to actually, like, explore and find stuff. It's just get to the end of the stage, but it's slightly different. Nintendo series has gone unrandomized. Has there been one for Kirby?
Kirby's random enough.
Star Fox? We never actually did finish Prime 2 randomized. The only thing left in it is wandering the Earth in search of Sky Temple keys, which is not the most exciting thing, so I'm not sure if we'll do that. In which I ditch a Yoshi. Fly away to victory. Except I fucked up. Good job. To victory again. Note to self, I am not Carl. I cannot actually say that I'm going to do something and then do it. Yeah. New power-up that replaces the fire flower. Huh, I don't remember seeing that. I remember watching at least a little bit of Vinny's Mario World Randomized. That's where Pepperoni Secret came from. Also, I don't mind streaming a bit more after this, so I think when I finish Mario World, I'm gonna do a couple attempts at Super Metroid Arcade. Because I've not streamed that yet. And it's stupid enough to be worth looking at. Yeah, this is on SNES. Shit! Nope. No thank you, Samuel. And I died. Good. I'm gonna blame the controller for that one, even though it was mostly my fault. It was like... I'm gonna say it was 80% my fault, 20% the controller sucking ass. Really need a better controller. The controllers to the Super Nintendo Mini are like they're either USB or like the classic controller plug-in, right? They don't use the actual Super Nintendo connector. I don't know why I'm asking, because it's not like I plan on getting one of those, but... yeah. See, that is how you do that without fucking up. Excuse me, game. That is not what I told you to do. So why are the mushrooms and stuff transparent in the ghost houses? Like, I get it's a ghost house and it's supposed to be, like, spoopy, but I don't get why the mushrooms are different. Also, it's freaking weird actually playing this on console. I think the last time I ever did was... I had my Super Nintendo up until 2005. I probably didn't play it any time around then, though. I think the oldest I played, like, actively at that time was N64, and that was pretty much only because I was trying to speedrun Banjo-Tooie. So yeah, the last time I actually played this on console was probably at least 15 years ago. No. That was a good job. I've got to say, though, it's like, I streamed this game recently, and I don't think I even mentioned it when I did that time. There's, like, I get this weird vibe from this game occasionally, and it's kind of hard to put into words, where, like, I basically see this game through two sets of eyes. I see it through, like, the way that it actually is, and I see it the way that my, like, three-year-old self saw it. So, like, I can look at the game and tell what things are supposed to be, and, like, the way the graphics are supposed to actually look. But then I also see my weird ways of, like, misunderstanding what enemies are supposed to be, and, like, getting... how do I word it? Just kind of like a weird... almost like a primal sense from some stuff. Like, the little scene where when you enter a ghost house or a castle and he, like, drops off Yoshi and opens the door. For some reason, I always get this really weird vibe from those scenes, and it's impossible to put into words. It's just, it kind of triggers this, like, 3 or 4-year-old memory of myself playing this game and seeing that and, like, taking it to be more than it is. Like, I don't know. I'm not making any sense. Why can I not pick up these blocks? Excuse me. Why is this not working? I can pick up that. Okay. That was bizarre. Because this was not by any means my first video game ever, because I did play NES before the Super Nintendo was even out. Because I was born in '88, and this came out in '91, so as a very, very young bad, I played the NES, and I don't think we got the Super Nintendo at launch necessarily. I don't know, I obviously don't have any specific memories of that. But, it's definitely one that I have fond memories of playing. Probably my favorite game on the system until Kirby Superstar and Yoshi's Island came out. Three cocks. 6. I mean, if that's when you first started playing games, that kind of makes sense. Like, I'm aware that the Atari and, like, and television and all that stuff existed, but I didn't grow up with them, and I've not really ever played on them, so I don't usually think of them as actual systems for whatever reason. I mean, like, the jump in technology between the 2600 and the NES is probably about as big as the jump between the NES and the Super Nintendo. Good, that was good right there. And then the Super Nintendo to N64 was freaking massive. So it's like, there was definitely a lot of evolution. It's just I'd missed kind of the first step of it. We had an Atari, I just never played it because it was out of date and none of the games were particularly fun for me. I think I played a bit of Kaboom. That's all I really remember. Yeah, I had a dream where I was stuck in Yow's Revenge, and bits of me were breaking off in squares. Or whatever the hell that line was. So here's Atari Man, who's like black for some reason. No, I want the light on, thank you very much. Also, it's interesting, I'm looking back at the way I worded what I did earlier, and I'm kind of, like, analyzing it. How I'm saying, like, jump between 2600 NES and then, like, Super Nintendo and 64. Like, I grew up on Nintendo, and it's still my favorite game company and always has been, but, I mean, I had a Sega Genesis. I had a PlayStation 1. I played them probably just as often as the Nintendo consoles. Like, depending on my mood, sometimes I would prefer them over the Nintendo consoles, so I don't know why I always go to that as my, like, de facto comparison. I don't think I used the word de facto there properly, but whatever. But, that's just kind of how I always see it. I can kind of, like, divide up my life by Nintendo consoles and Pokemon generations. It's like, oh, at this point in my life, Gen 5 just came out. VIC-20. Is that one of those, like, Commodore-style, like, gaming computer things? The VIC-20 sounds familiar, I just can't picture what it actually is. Good. Jan Dracula, that's right. Yeah, I never played any of the, like, text-based, like, old computer games. I know I had some DOS stuff back in the day, but not very much. That's about as old as I went. Alright, well that was Mario World. Or at least, like, a tenth of it, because I skipped most of the game, but whatever. Alright. Now I get to begin the quest of changing the TV over to HDMI 2, or 1, or whichever it is we use, when I don't have a remote that works and the gamepad is dead. So...
We'll plug it in. What are you going to change to? What are you changing to?
Back to the computer.
Oh, I see.
I was going to do a little bit of Metroid and then I'll be done, because I do have to still call my family. This is my house. This is my flavored house. And inside of it, there might be a dead cat. Because every song involves a dead cat. Look at that. There are some hoodoos. It was a good song. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Switch this over. Return of the dead cat. How did dead cats come into What Would It Be Like If House? They'd probably be in one of the later verses. The verses that only play on the first episode. You know, episode. Okay. Actually properly center this. And here we go. So this is another thing that Vinny streamed. God, that's loud. Actually, it's not that loud, but louder than I was expecting. So this is Super Metroid Arcade. This is a weird game. Basically, it's the Super Metroid randomizer, but not really. It's, you start at the beginning of the game, and as soon as you go through a doorway, it puts you in a random room somewhere else, and it just continues like this infinitely. And your goal is just to survive as long as possible. So I'm going to do it on hard mode. endless. Let me get a random seed. And, let's go for it. So, these can either go really well or really bad. It's very much up to luck. Sometimes you'll start with, like, 5 upgrades. Sometimes you'll get thrown into one of the final screens of the game with nothing. Here's the bomb Torzo. Just do this for a while. Notice that I got bombs but do not have the morph ball. There's also achievements in this game. You can get achievements from beating the bosses without getting hit. I have done this boss once with it, but that's only because I had, like, the frickin' plasma beam when I fought it. I think he's actually the only boss I've ever successfully beaten. I've gotten Fantoon a couple times, and he sucks ass. I got the Golden Torizo, which sucks ass. I got Kraid once. I think I might have beaten Kraid. I don't remember. Oh, here's high jump. First I gotta get the secret. On the top of every Chozo statue, there is a secret that gives you points. Oh shit, heat room. Leave. And, okay. Nope, nope, we want out of here. Those crabs kill you in one hit. I would like a beam upgrade. I don't expect to get one super early on, but, beam upgrades are nice. Ice beam, not really the one I was hoping for, I'll be honest, but I'll take it. Secret. Yeah, this is pretty fun to play. I would recommend giving it a shot. And just 2 energy upgrades in a row, because why not? Nope, 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 no crabs. No crabs. Okay. Also, you'll notice in the top right... What is this, a missile? Oh, Spazer. Okay, cool. In the top right, there's icons for the gravity suit, plasma beam, screw attack, and space jump. You can get those items, but they're on a timer when you do. Every other item is permanent. Those are like the best items, so they only let you have them for a short time. They actually do last for a pretty decent amount of time, but yeah. Yeah, they respawn. Well, I think they do. I've not actually seen that for certain, but I assume they do. I don't know if it goes through every room in the game, and also the randomizer is smart enough to never put you somewhere that you cannot beat. It looks at your current equipment and chooses from a list of completable rooms. A room that I, oh, and the music is random for the record. So it's playing Lower Norfair, even though that's not the area I'm in. Well, yeah, it can dump you in a heat room because you can still survive it. It's not going to be pleasant, necessarily, but you can still get through it. Grapple beam, which I don't really want. I'll take it, I guess. I think I was starting to say something, now I don't remember what it was. Oh, I was basically going to say, there's a couple of rooms that I see way too often, and those rooms include the entrance to the wrecked ship, which I don't mind because you at least get some item upgrades out of it, and the Mount Doom area from Meridia. I still don't have bombs. shit. Okay, quick poll. Should I accept that death, or should I rewind? I feel like I should probably accept. Yeah, let's just... whatever. That sucks, but I'm not gonna cheat. I'll be legit here. Give this a few more attempts. Okay, well, I actually get the morph ball this time. I once had this freaking amazing start where it gave me like 3... Really? Bomb Torso again? It gave me like 3 beam upgrades, super missiles, like bomb, morph ball, like all this crap right from the beginning. And I think that was my best run that I ever had. I didn't change the seed? I set it to auto-randomize though. I hate fighting this thing without missiles. It's not hard, it's just tedious. Oh. Well, I'll stick with this seed anyway, it's fine. It'll probably put me somewhere different unless I go through the same door every single time. Oh, here's a custom song. It sounds like Green Brinstar, but it's not. Okay. So I guess we're getting a different seed. God, I hate those crabs. Also, I don't know what arcade mode actually does. And you'll notice I always go right at the beginning instead of left, because most of the beam upgrade rooms are entered from the left, so it gives you a better chance of getting something good. Such as this, which I'm assuming is Spacer. Yep. Here's Mount Doom. I'll leave there as quickly as possible. Gotta get the secret points, they're important.
Secret.
Yeah, I don't want to be in Turan, thank you. Must always give me the grapple beam, it's required. Even though it's used in like 2 different rooms. Shit! Stream hasn't been going that long, it's just been fairly unfocused. And I think I'm gonna go for another half hour at the absolute most. Because I do really need to call my family. I don't plan on trying the 1,000-year door randomizer, no. It might be interesting, but I don't think it's something I'd really want to do. And worst room of the game. I'm glad I got it. This is the frickin', like, escape the exploding planet room. And, these things suck. They don't kill you in one hit, though. Unlike the ones in the plasma beam room. Those do kill you in one hit. Please. immediately get thrown into Fantoon fight. More supers, okay. And now we have this stupid song. Yeah, more socks. Sock hype. Hey, we don't celebrate no non-specific winter holiday around here. We're Americans. War on Christmas, yo. No, I don't understand that. They had flamingos and pineapples. Alright then. Okay, I've got basically all the beam upgrades except for the plasma, which is timed, and the charge beam, which I would very much like to have. The charge beam is... okay. This was a good run. The charge beam is a good thing to get, not just because of it being a thing in itself, but because the room it's in also has 2 missile upgrades. And Bomb Torso, okay. This will be our 3rd time fighting it today. But will I be able to beat it without getting hit? Yes. No damage bonus. Not just any incest, gay incest. It's almost as if that boss is not intended to be fought with super missiles. Here's a fun little thing for you. This is a trick I didn't know for my NDMB run. Apparently you can get out of deep water by, like, doing a crouch jump and then crouching again in midair. It's weird. The only reason I know that is because the download for this game, like, specifically mentions that you'll need that trick to get out of certain screens. Fred goes cock jail. So why was that one filtered by the chat bot, but the other person just saying it wasn't? Oh, it's this room. Joy. How do I get through here? Do I need power bombs for this? I guess that changed it. I'll just go through here. Okay, it's the morph ball screen. Can I get the like fancy jump bonus though? I probably already lost it. Yeah, I think if you like clear that entire thing without touching the ground, you get a bonus. Also, if you go down here in morph ball, just checking. I don't know why, because you can normally destroy this wall, but for some reason the arcade version gets rid of that. And they give you, like, an achievement for looking. It's weird. Oh yeah, and here's the noob tube screen, which looks like it has water, but just doesn't. Alright, so let's all place our bets. Am I going to die from getting stuck in a boss room that I'm incapable of dealing with? Or is it going to just be some like random bullshit like a crab or a space pirate? It's more likely that it's a crab or a space pirate, but you never know. I would like to get to Phantoon, because there's a little something special that it offers in this version, so... we'll see. Heat death from warfare, yeah, that's also a possibility. Oh, good. Well, the grapple only works on Dragon, right? I don't think you can use it on Phantom. I don't know if you can get them while they're brain fight in this, actually. I've not seen that. The only bosses I've personally run into are the two Torzos, or Terizos, or however you say it, Kraid and Phantoon. I know the others exist, I just don't think I've ever gotten far enough into this to fight them. No! Fuck! No, 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 no! I don't like this. Nope, okay. I hate those enemies. They do way too much damage. Okay, I think we're gonna do one more run of this. And you know what? Let's do time attack. Why not? So, time attack is the same thing, but it also just kills you when the time runs out. And I think you get time back every time you go through a door. Also, bosses don't have a timer, so we're really showing that off well on this first screen here. I was hoping for a damageless run. Meanwhile, Martin beats the shit out of a can, yeah. Something like that. It's okay. This boss shows up very early on, very frequently. It likes to give you the important upgrades early, so morph ball bombs and some of the basic beam upgrades. So it's very likely that you'll get them in, like, your first few screens. And apparently grapple beam, according to this. I don't know if I'd agree that this is an important upgrade, but it shows up a lot. You know what hasn't shown up a lot, though, surprisingly, is the entrance to the wrecked ship. I would usually get that screen, like, constantly. Crabs. No! Really? I hate this. Oh my god. Okay, I lied. One more try. We're gonna put it on easy mode, but keep the time attack. God, I hate the crabs. And bomb boss again? Nope, E-Tank, okay. Ooh, and we have Red Rin Star music. And a bunch of Milas, or whatever the hell these are called. Key Hunter, no. No, go away. this. Harrar. Also, I feel like these elevators are faster in here than in the original game. It's a rare instance where I have morph ball but don't have bombs. Will it come into play, though? Probably not. There is no time. Why would you even do that? You stole my face. This has been another classic song with backdap. You know, backdap. Why am I stopping to kill these enemies? I'm on a timer. Oh, palette change, okay. And, so, I don't have a method of killing these. Excuse me, game. I thought you were supposed to be doable. I don't have bombs or missiles. I can't actually kill these. That was bullshit. Alright, well I said I'd be done. I'll actually be done this time, I guess. I don't know, I might stream more of this at some point. The problem with this is it's completely random what you're gonna get, and I usually will die. It's probably not all that entertaining, but... that's about all I got. Probably more streams in the next few days. Of what, I couldn't tell you, but they will exist. Also, Hadoos. Also, I can't click outside of ZSNES because it's a good program. Okay, we're done.